In the house in the valley of Sorek, Samson sits beside Delilah, smiling. Samson, the judge of Israel, had great strength given by God, but he fell in love with a woman named Delilah, not knowing she would betray him. Delilah caresses Samson's hair and says, "My love, tell me the secret of your strength. How can anyone bind you?" Samson, laughing, "If I were bound with 7 fresh bowstrings, I would be as weak as any man." Delilah signals a Philistine messenger, who runs out. Later, Philistines sneak in and bind Samson with bowstrings. Delilah, shouting, "Samson, the Philistines are upon you." Samson easily snaps the bowstrings. The Philistines flee in fear. Days later, Delilah pouts, pretending to be hurt. "Delilah, you don't love me. Samson, you mock me. Tell me the real secret of your strength." Samson, smirking, "If I were tied with new ropes, I'd be powerless." That night, she binds him with new ropes and calls the Philistines again. Samson breaks free effortlessly. Delilah, angrily, "How can you say you love me when you won't confide in me?" She nags him every day, wearing him down. Samson, "Fine. My strength comes from my hair. If my hair is cut, I will be as weak as any man." Delilah smiles and sends word to the Philistine lords. Samson sleeps on Delilah's lap. A Philistine quietly shaves his head. Delilah, mockingly, "Samson, the Philistines are upon you." Samson wakes and tries to fight, but he is weak. The Philistines seize him, gouge out his eyes, and drag him away in chains. Samson's strength had left him. The Philistines took him to Gaza, where they made him grind grain in prison. A grand Philistine temple, filled with people celebrating. Samson, now blind, is brought in to entertain them. "Philistine lord, look at mighty Samson. Where's your strength now?" Samson stands between 2 pillars, whispering a final prayer. Samson, raising his face to heaven, "Sovereign Lord, remember me. Strengthen me once more, so I may avenge myself on my enemies." He pushes the pillars with all his might. The temple collapses, killing Samson and thousands of Philistines. In his death, Samson defeated more enemies than he had in life. The story of Samson and Delilah teaches several important life lessons. Samson's physical strength came from his dedication to God, but when he strayed and revealed his secret, he lost everything. This reminds us that our true strength, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, comes from God, not just our own abilities. Samson trusted Delilah, but she betrayed him for money. This teaches us to be wise in choosing whom we confide in, as not everyone has our best interests at heart. Samson repeatedly ignored God's warnings, which led to his downfall. This reminds us that disobedience can lead to suffering, and we should always strive to follow God's path. Even after Samson's failure, God restored his strength when he repented. This shows that no matter how far we fall, God's mercy allows us to return to him if we seek him with a humble heart. Samson was strong physically, but weak when it came to temptation. His desire for Delilah led to his capture. This warns us to control our desires and not let them lead us away from God's will. What a powerful lesson from Samson and Delilah. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like this video, comment your favorite lesson, and subscribe for more faith-filled stories. Let's grow in wisdom together.